Buongiorno and welcome back. We're on our Italy tour still in Paganella actually, but today we're going to switch things up. No bike park, well, no chairlifts as such. We're going e-biking, and I've got the Mondraker Crafty. If you remember, I reviewed that recently, really enjoyed the bike, so I've decided to do a different day, riding up, riding down, doing some different trails that I haven't done before. Now, if you're wondering where's Mrs. Best Day Ever, well, we did hire a couple of e-bikes the other day, rode around Lake Molino, and then we climbed up the hill. We did a little bit of mountain biking even. In fact, Strava Queen tells me that one climb was 900 meters of climbing. So I'm not sure how long a battery's going to last today. You can see I'm sweating already just from the one climb we've done so far. But we're going to start with a trail called Udi's Trail. I did a bit of it at the end of the last ride and really enjoyed it, so I'm going to do a bit more of it. It's down as a blue, but well, anyway, we'll see if it's a blue. But anyway, come join us for the day. All right, we're into it. Have really no idea what to expect, but so just gonna have a chill day. In terms of what did the bike cost, €70 for this one. I'll put up the New Zealand dollars. Didn't take the $15 insurance. That may seem a silly thing to do. I did do that when I was in the bike park. I figured there was a lot more risk, but I'm going to take a fairly chill day. And to be honest, if you watch my videos, you know I review all sorts of really expensive bikes, and I never have insurance on those. I just have to take liability for them. So I guess I figured nothing's different to normal really. You see this? If I said to my wife, this is not bad, but if I said to my wife, oh come on, let's do a blue, I'm not sure she would agree this is a blue. Quite nice, fast and flowy though. Yeah, we have done a couple of rides with Jacqueline. One of the problems we have though is if you've seen Jacqueline, she's like 5 foot nothing, is that all the bikes we try and get for her are too big for her, and she really struggled on the one we rode the other day. Really struggled to try and get on it and get going, and so I might see if I can give her some, well, I tried to give her tips on how to do it, but you know what it's like. No one wants to listen to their husband. These trails continue. Definitely thing I have noticed, especially with this one, the e-bike, there's definitely pros and cons. I must admit, after riding the Nomad for the day, this thing does feel quite heavy now I get back onto it. But what I do like is just the little quick punch, and you get a little bit of power out. Udi's this way. My wife is terrified of the bears, eh? She just thinks she's going to go out and get mauled by a bear. Oh, I tell her it's got more chance of being eaten by a shark at Piha, which that terrifies her a little bit as well. This is actually probably the perfect warm-up for me. Nice and chill, a little bit techy. As you say, I'm going to ride some of the trails that are a little bit out of the way, that you don't really access on the chairlift as easily, although you could do this on the chairlift. I'll probably regret my decision after about the third climb. Actually quite enjoying this. This is quite good fun. So it's dry, hasn't really rained that much in the last sort of 48 hours, which is good. Take the odd shower in the afternoon. Alright, should we let it fly? Way! Oh, the suspension's not as good as the Nomad. It's rougher. Yeah, the Nomad suspension was a lot plusher than this. This is quite harsh, but it's not as high-end components on this bike. One of the things with this setup, I'm obviously with a dropper post, I'm changing the power modes with the dropper post while touching the button at the same time, because you went to pedal away and I was in eco, and we all know we don't want that. That may be the end. Wherever we are, better get trail forks out, I think. The only downside to this sort of riding is you're constantly going back onto trail forks to see if you're going in the right direction. I think we're in the right direction now. Nice lake through there, tucked through there on the trees on my left hand side. Now if you're thinking, Lance, I want to come there, the trip looks good, but I don't fancy all that crazy riding of yours, there's loads of this sort of riding everywhere, just around on nice wide gravel roads. There's lots of walkers on them, but that's not an issue, and yeah, it's really quite pleasant. You want to go and see the lake? Really? Really? All right, let's just do a little diversion. It's a bit windy today, a bit overcast, but probably a good day for riding. All right, you asked for it. That's a little scenery check. I wonder if there's an age limit on that. That looks kind of fun. All right, probably time to stop for a wee drink at the fountain here, which is probably a good time for Lance's travel tip. So anyway, here we go. Hey guys, another Italian tip. I'm a bit of a cheapskate. I don't like paying for bottled water, and I don't like throwing all that plastic away. So I brought a bottle with me, and here, especially up in the mountains, there's free water everywhere. So check this out. Look at this, straight out the mountain, super fresh. Costs you nothing. Bellissimo. Alright, we've had quite a long traverse over, and now this is a climb. I did this the other day. I don't know if I've ever mentioned e-bikes on this channel, but this is it gets really steep at the end, but luckily it's all concrete, so you get plenty of grip. Another nice little lake. Not sure if they use that for snowmaking. We're not going to go all the way to the top, but yeah, we're going to do a blue track called Blade Runner. I think that looks quite cool. Alright, we made it back to the squirrel. This is effectively only the halfway point. It's still quite a lot more, but I'm down to 67%, so, and that's seriously steep. So we're going to go over this way and check out Blade Runner. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so at this point I'm glad they swapped the brakes around. I rode a couple of days ago, and because it was kind of a cruisy ride, I didn't bother swapping the brakes around, and I missed the track already. But yeah, it does catch you out a little bit. Oh, it's actually surprisingly slippery. Bit of air off of here, you think? Yeah, why not? Oh, this is quite fun. This is where the e-bike is quite good when you get a bit of speed up. Really stable. Woohoo! It's a bit of air. Oh man, it's a shame. Takes you almost no time to get down though. Alright, I think we're going this side. Yeah, definitely quicker getting back down than getting up, that's for sure. Oh, they're like their wall rides. Just hit that one. What do we think? What do we think? Alright, just for you guys, I'm going to set a camera up because it's a pretty cool wall ride. Alright, you guys know I like to have lots of little philosophical chats while trying to ride a bike, and I thought I'd talk about back in the day when I first started riding in Rotorua, and I ended up taking to riding the shuttle, and everyone says that's cheating, right? Well, they did at the time. You got to earn your descent somehow. Riding downhill is better if you've slogged it uphill, but nowadays that's all forgotten, and riding a bike park is just mountain biking. However, riding an e-bike, well, that's cheating, isn't it? That's just taking the soft option. However, I can already tell you this is turning out to be a lot harder work than taking the chairlift. Oh, it'll be interesting to see how which ended up being more tired, but I only got the bike for 4 hours, and to be honest, I'm not sure the battery's going to last 4 hours. Woohoo! What do we got? Oh, that's nice. Double it. Whoa. I haven't quite got the feel of this yet. This is so different to the Nomad. There you go, guys. Oh, I don't think I'll clear that. Doesn't really appear, I should say. There are a lot of jumps in this bike park. Blade Runner this way. Oh, can I get this one after that? Next one. Oh, yep. Yeah, not as many jumps as some other bike parks. It's more tech, but that's all good. All right, need to check where I am now. That's Blade Runner done. I just love all these little water stops here. Everywhere you go, just a little bit of fresh, ice cold water. It's brilliant. I just love being up here in the forest, but sometimes I think people can take the mick a bit. Me and Jacqueline were out for a walk yesterday, and we came across some signs in the forest. Anyway, let me show you the video. It's kind of funny. Hey guys, just going for a little walk in a beautiful Italian forest, but I'm calling BS on this one. There's a sign back there that says the oxygen off these trees has special medicinal properties. Yeah, I think pretty much every forest does that one. And what's more, the sign here says the benefits of hugging a tree, but this is going to crack you up. Follow me this way. The tree's died. They've had to cut the top off. I'll give it a hug though, shall I? How's that? What do you think of that? Anyway, it is lovely fresh air up here, I must admit. All right, we're going to try and find a track, I think called the Matrix. Matrix always sounds exciting. While we stopped, decided might as well have a quick sandwich. Not really the Italian thing to do actually. The Italians actually, there's restaurants everywhere over these hills, and they usually will stop for quite a long time at lunch and have a restaurant meal. Me, one, I've hired a bike, it's expensive, so I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time in a restaurant when I've hired the bike, and two, I'm a bit of a cheapskate, so quick roll and we'll keep on rolling. All right, this one's a Matrix. I love the big elaborate signs they do for their trails. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway, not ridden this one before. In fact, I haven't ridden anything I've ridden today, so that's the idea, riding some new stuff. I'm all about the new. I did think whether I should go back in the bike park and session some of the stuff I rode the other day, but I love to explore. It's what I'm about. Oh, a bit slow, but it worked. Oh, what do we reckon? Hit the left line. Yeah! It's always having to make that split-second decision if you're going to hit something or not. Grazie. That better not be the end. Is that it? It was quick, short and sweet, wasn't it? Apparently that wasn't the end. I looked on Trailfox, there's quite a lot more of it. I think that can't be that, it's way too short. Alright, look at these big lovely berms. Oh, you could probably double that. Probably double some of these. I feel... Alright, I feel a bit bad because I just overtook that guy and didn't realise the trail kept going. Grazie. Oh, this is cool. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! Whoa, don't you could get it wrong. Go a little too fast. Oh, more wall rides. We love our wall rides. Get right up on that sucker. What about this one? Oh, it's a bit more awkward to get on. This is actually a fun trail. This would be a trail for the whole family, I think. I think even Jacqueline would like this one. Oh, what have we got? Oh. Yeah, I think that rock would throw you really awkward into the corner, so we're just going to do a little... Oh, that's nice. That's a really nice floater. Probably could have done the bigger one. And I think we're actually on the main road now. I think we actually have to go back by the main road. Depending on where we want to go, that's the next big question. Where do we want to go? Alright, not sure if you can hear me over the wind. We're dropping down into Molino on the road. It's amazing how slow this thing rolls. You feel as though it should go faster than this. Wow, look at the view though. Alright, so that's the Molino chairlift, which we don't have a ticket for today because we're doing real hard man riding and not using a chairlift. Now, if I was a proper YouTuber, I would manual down this road, because that's what you do. That's the only reason you use a manual, really, is to show off on YouTube of just how clever you are. But I can't actually do that, so yeah. There's Lake Molino. So it's a little bit windy and choppy, normally flatter than that. Me and Jacqueline cycled the whole way around this lake the other day, and then we cycled where we went to that midpoint with Blade Runner. We cycled up to the very top of there as well, so that was a really good ride as well.
Alright, I've just edited this video and currently it stands at 40 minutes, which is just ridiculously too long. And so basically we're going to have to cut it down a little bit. And in the next part of the video, basically it involves me climbing a horrendously long hill, complaining about how tough it is, and that even on an e-bike, it's a pretty big workout. We then come down a trail, it's a black trail called the Secret Trail, and it is epic. It is steep, it is gnarly, and I'll show a little bit of a taster of it here, but if you want to watch the whole trail, that'll come out as a separate video. But yeah, it was pretty full on.
Seriously, how are you supposed to ride that? In all seriousness, how are you supposed to ride? That's a walk. Like, you look at that. That's not easy to ride. Look how tight that is and steep. Now, some of you won't like me admitting this, some of you will. But it was actually better on the Nomad. Riding this stuff, I have to admit, it was better on the Nomad than it is on this bike. Saying that, some of that is down to the fact that the suspension on the Nomad was a lot plusher than this is. So it's just kind of harsh. Shit. Whoa, shit. Holy moly. Did you see that? Holy. And you think, okay, I got through that. And it keeps going. Oh, and keeps going. Oh, wow. I keep saying wow, but I keep looking down over the edge and seeing just how rapidly we're descending. As you say, the GoPro, you just look over the edge there and you think, we're down there in that short distance. Mine looks about, whoa, see that rock? Whoa, you cannot ride on that rock, eh? This somehow feels like the end. That trail, to be honest, is no joke, eh? No joke. Oh, yep, back at the lake. I know exactly where I am, right at the car park. Alright, that's just a little bit, the main lake's over there, and we got to go see all the paragliders. That's where we went up, we're up there somewhere, so we got to go back up over there. Alright, we're down to 20% battery. My energy levels are about the same. Anyway, talking of power, probably worth, while we've still got a bit more climbing to do, we'll give you a little bit more of a travel tip, eh? Okay, travel tip, power. Okay, so if you're going on holiday, you're going to need adapter plugs. That's pretty obvious. But more than that, we brought several multi-boards and also bought an extension cord because A, you've got a lot of things to plug in, especially me with all my GoPros and things to charge up, even just your toothbrush to charge up. Also brought the extension cord because often the plugs are in the wrong place. But more interesting than that, this is the little adapter plug that we brought from home, but it doesn't fit in many of the plugs in the apartments. In fact, there is not a single plug in the apartment that this fits into. So you can often buy, and I just bought this in the supermarket, this is an adapter. This will go in any plug in the apartment, and then that plugs into there, and then you've got power in every single outlet. Anyway, that's another travel tip. Hope it helps. All right, well, I hope you found my little tips helpful. Talking of tips, don't forget the old Magic Shine, my new glasses. Still a 15% discount code. I'll put that in the description. But if you saw Tony's video in Rotorua, Seniors on E, one of the guys, Rodney, he came off and put a stick right into his eye, and they're still having surgery and question whether he's actually going to get to keep that eye. So after that, I'm never taking these things off, and really does make you think that how easy, and Rodney's a really good rider, so yeah, just get yourself some glasses. I'm not riding without these from now on after seeing the picture of what happened to Rodney. Anyway, I'm going to do the final bit of Udi's track, the last bit that I haven't done, and then that'll be the day. Alright, so this is probably a nice way to finish the day off. Okay, you may find this hard to believe, but somehow I managed to climb all the way up there, went back down the wrong way and ended up where I started. So I kind of screwed that up, which I guess you guys just won't believe. But instead I'm going to try and find a track called Easy Andy to just parallel to this road. So it should be along here somewhere. Alright, I think this must be, oh, who knows. No, it said Udi's Trail. How the world is this Udi's Trail? I'm really confused now. Undalo zone, transfer to Undalo zone. All right, let's. Oh, we got a bit of an uphill. All right, got no idea where I am now, which is nothing unusual. It's a bit of an unusual route I've done, but it says we're going back to Andala, so that's got to be good. Look at the bike steps. Hey, young guys. Yeah. Oh, I can feel my legs. I'm pretty sure e-biking is actually more work than shuttling. It's been a big day. Well, it's only been 4 days actually, 4 hours, half a day. Not much point hiring a bike for a whole day. An e-bike, I think the battery wouldn't last. We're going to be on fumes soon. Thing is, I'm actually having so much fun, and I've checked trail forks so many times today, I can't be blowed stopping. I'm just hoping that this pops us out the right place and not on the wrong side of the mountain or something stupid. Oh, that's cool. All right, that is seriously cool. Oh, bumpy as hell though. Slow down. No chance. Okay, please let me be in the right place. Please let me be in the right place. All right, final thoughts for the day. Mondraker was great. Had some epic trails there. If I had to choose between the riding all those chairlifts and seeing all the mountain and all the scenery and riding all the trails, or riding an e-bike and slogging your way up the hill, I think I'd choose the first one. The Nomad was also a much better bike to ride for a bike park as well. But I still had a brilliant day. I've burnt more calories in a shorter period of time. Everyone goes e-bikes are cheating, but man, if you want to ride up some of those steep hills, endless long hills, trust me, you'll be burning some calories. If you've enjoyed the video so far, let me know if you like the tips. Leave us a comment. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one.